Fix the impediment.
God dang it, Tupper. I just fixed that.
As you leap into the fire pit, Princess Melani, remember the vengeance of a priest of Pele.
Don't move.
I wish you were here to see it. That great monument to modern engineering and science.
The giant airliner San Francisco, pulling out of her hangar and starting on her maiden voyage to Australia. Never before in the history of the world has such a gigantic enterprise been undertaken. Over 6,000 miles of watery desert, the massive San Francisco will undertake to link the East with the West.
From a dream, an idea, a thought, the San Francisco has become a magnificent reality.
Yes, Ellsworth. Establishing a regular passenger and freight service between California and Australia will bring us a fortune.
San Francisco means more to me than dollars, Jackson. I see her as a monument of science and engineering to blaze the way to greater living.
All of which doesn't mean a thing if the dollars aren't there to pay the way, or if the San Francisco fails to reach her destination. San Francisco can't fail. Good heavens! What is it? A radiogram from Cloud. The fuel tanks on Clipper Island have caught fire.
The flight must be delayed.
What? Call off the flight? Are you crazy?
We have the lives and safety of those people to think of. Contact Captain Fairchild and give him orders to return.
Now, wait just a minute. You may be the president of PDA, but I'm the major stockholder. I insist the San Francisco continues on her way.
Do you realize that now they cannot refuel at any point before reaching Australia?
Of course I do. The dirigible has fuel enough aboard of her to fly the entire distance between here and Sydney. To call the flight off now would absolutely ruin us.
I'm not thinking of dollars.
I am. Public spirit and morale has been tremendously built up by our publicity experts. Like a call off the flight now would cause a great wave of lost confidence in Pacific Dirigible Airlines. People will begin to doubt.
I cannot take chances when human lives are at stake.
You can't buck us, Ellsworth. The San Francisco must go on.
We'll leave for the island at once.
Agent 66 reports that fuel tanks and dirigible base on Clipper Island have been destroyed. Our next move is to stop the dirigible San Francisco before our operations on the island are discovered. Harris, that's your assignment.
Yes, sir.
What's our position, Mr. Daly?
Should be nearing Clipper Island, sir.
Contact the island at once, Mr. Jones. Give them our position and ask for a check on visibility. Their report should have come in long ago.
Call Clipper Island for visibility.
Dirigible San Francisco calling Clipper Island. Calling Clipper Island. Standing by.
Calling Clipper Island. Calling Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling. Calling Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling Clipper Island. Standing by. Calling Clipper Island. Calling Clipper Island. Calling Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling Clipper Island. Why don't you answer?
Dirigible San Francisco. This is Clipper Island. Go back. Go back.
Record on the island. Dead.
I'm the only one left alive. Do you hear me?
Go back, San Francisco.
There's something in... Some kind of trouble on Clipper Island, sir. They're trying to reestablish contact. I don't like this. Chief engineer reports rear starboard engine backfiring, sir. Have him cut it off. Keeps on giving trouble. Aye, aye, sir.
The active part of the ship's on fire, sir. The flames are threatening the tanks. The ship's on fire.
Clipper Island. Answer.
Clipper Island. We're on fire.
We're in distress. Is it safe to try a landing? Clipper Island. Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling. We're in distress. We're crashing. The great dirigible crashes at sea. $4 million lost in dirigible crash. Many lives lost in dirigible crash. Read all about it. But the fact remains that the destruction to our property and the murders and outrages on the island would time perfectly to do us the most harm. I'm convinced there was some connection between the two.
Then you think it's sabotage, Ellsworth?
Whether there is any person or group behind it except natives, I don't know. But I intend to find out. I'm expecting a government agent here any minute. Stevens here, one of our men from Clipper Island, should be able to give him information to help in his investigation.
Mr. Mahler from the United States Intelligence Department.
Show him in.
Mr. Ellsworth?
Mr. Muller, I'm very glad to see you. This is Mr. Canfield.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And Mr. Jackson.
How do you do?
You came here highly recommended by your department.
I'm familiar with a great many of the customs and beliefs of the Polynesian people.
Do you believe these murders on Clipper Island were committed by the savages?
That I don't know yet.
Why, of course it was the natives. You should know, Mr. Mahler, how natives resent intrusion upon the islands they use for their religious ceremonies.
You're right, sir. I knew when to get out. The others wouldn't quit, and now they're all dead, ain't they? I told them to leave.
Now, try to compose yourself, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, give us all the information you possibly can.
I tell you, I don't want to be mixed up in it. I'm getting out of here.
Come, Stevens. You're in possession of facts which may be very useful to Mr. Mahler.
Okay. The natives. They're crazy. They'll do anything. Clipper Island is taboo. They don't want nobody on it. And that ain't all. There's something on that island. I am the only one who knows about it.
What is it you know?
It...
A poison dart.
Where did it come from?
Who is out here?
Nobody fuss.
A blowgun. Open up! Look out! Drop that gun!
What happened?
We'll get no information from him. He's dead. I'll clear this with the authorities, but I must leave the details to you, Mr. Ellsworth.
What do you intend to do?
Go to Clipper Island as radio operator for PDA.
You mean you were volunteering to go to that death trap?
The seaplane leaves for Honolulu in an hour. I intend to be on it.
210 reports that a United States government operative is on his way to Clipper Island. That's in your department, Lamar. Take care of him.
I liked it once, sir. He'll never reach the island alive.
Hello there.
Hello.
My name's Tupper. Anthony Tupper.
How do you do?
I've been a bit puzzled about you ever since we took off at Frisco. I'd say, where are you going?
Honolulu.
That's where I'm going, too. Where are you bound for after that?
I'm an employee of PDA. I'm filling the position of radio operator at one of their South Sea stations.
Fancy that. Is your station on an island? An uninhabited island?
Quite likely.
Fancy that. Toddling off to be all alone on a desert island. Regular Robinson Crusoe.
I guess that's it.
Oh! Robbie himself. You know who that is? She's a princess. A native princess. Get this right off.
Yes, sir.
Go get him, Buck. Good boy, Buck. How are you, fella? Where's Hank?
How are you, Muller? Glad to see you. Did you get my message? Yep, and followed instructions. I made arrangements.
Wait. Let's move out of this.
We're sailing on a windjammer for Kamatoa and Clipper Island in the morning.
Good. We have a tough assignment, Hank. There's more to it than anyone suspects.
It wasn't a tough job. You wouldn't be on it.
Don't worry about it. It'll be done all right.
Good.
I say, he's a magnificent specimen, isn't he? Are you taking him to the islands? Hey? Will, Robbie, my boy.
Mr. Tupper, this is Mr. McGlary.
Any friend of Crusoe's is a friend of mine, McCloskey.
My name's not McCloskey, and don't slap me on the back.
You're Robbie's man Friday. I'll wager a pound note. I'll probably be seeing you down the islands before long. Yes, I'm doing a book on the natives. By the way, which island did you say you were going to?
I didn't say, but I'm to be stationed at Clipper Island.
You're going to Clipper Island?
Princess Melani might be harder to handle than you figure.
I don't think so.
You've got to be careful. You may be high priest, but she holds those natives in the palm of her hand.
The horse is a worthy gift to your highness.
He is beautiful. Porotu, take charge of them.
Come on, boy. I hope he didn't bother you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Bring that rigging over there. Steady, boy. Steady. Easy now, boy. Easy.
Sergeant! Watch the horse.
Thank you for your help.
That's nothing at all.
That radio operator seems to get along pretty well with the Princess Melani's horse.
Too well.
And with the Princess Melani.
When we arrive on the island, I will take care of him.
Commodore, ahead!
Rani Melani, kirasama dari.
Oh, Porotu.
They'll be holding a feast of welcome on the island. Better go ashore and watch it.
When are you sailing for Clipper Island?
Oh, not until tomorrow. We won't unload the horse until morning.
energy for such a hot place.
They're saying I've challenged a wrestler.
I wonder what gave him that idea.
I have been telling the people, you are the greatest wrestler on the island. You, who can master a horse so easily, should have no difficulty with a man.
I didn't come here to challenge your man.
If a challenger refuses to fight because of cowardice, he must prostrate himself before the other.
How did you flatten the heathen? You can do it.
I will, when the cause is not a personal one.
He'll fight if you hurt his dog.
Where do you think you're going? You ain't getting to Clipper Island.
We'd better get back to the boat before the rest of them come after us. Come on, Buck.
They're under Toloa, headed to Clipper Island. Come on.
There's the Toloa. She's stalled.
We're out of gas. We practically made it. Clipper Island's a short distance ahead. Hey!
it easy, old boy.
Come on, gang, let's get out of here.
Trapped on the ship?
He was out cold on deck. He didn't have a chance.
One of you should have bumped him off before we left. We're working for a big-time outfit. I don't want to get in the wrong side of them.
They won't have any kick. We've done what they paid us for. What about us, drifting out here without a ship?
What's that? Careful now.
Captain Wilson?
Right.
Bring your men aboard. Take over that launch. Steady. Forward. Come on. Keep your men here till I send for you.
Where are you going, fella?
See Draker.
You can't go in there. They're waiting for a message to come over the Trans-Pacific cable.
I get it.
Once we break the government code, there's nothing can stop us.
Free on C. D for T. They're clearing the cable for government message.
M for T. U-17. K-11.
R-28.
R-28. U-7. D-7. U-17. U-17. D-14.
Get busy.
D-14.
W-19.
W-19.
J for 10.
J for 10.
G-98.
G-98. F for K. F for K.
Hey, what's all this machinery for?
You'll find out soon enough.
You want to let us in on the works if we're going to stay with this outfit.
You'll stay. Oh, they finished.
Well, fella, I broke the code.
Thanks to me and my crew, who tapped into the cable without the government getting wise.
What about the Taloa, that native operator that the dirigible company sent down here?
The Taloa went up in smoke with the operator aboard. I picked up the ship's launch and the captain...
I'll make out your report. Contact headquarters in San Francisco. Use the submegacycle wavelength in this.
Mala, the federal agent, has been done away with. Draker also reports that he has cracked the government code. We can now decode any messages sent between the United States and Asia. The base on Clipper Island must be protected at all costs. Lamar, I hold you responsible.
Seems deserted.
We're not going to live in this spooky place, are we? Don't take an expert to see that there's been murders committed in here.
If we can get this radio started, we'll call the dirigible company in San Francisco.
Got it!
Another second in that chair and you would have joined the other operators sent to this post. There's enough poison in this dark to kill 10 of us.
Where did it come from?
Someone planted this in the ceiling. At least we know now how those other operators were killed.
It's dead certain nobody but a native could make this contraption.
Or someone clever enough to throw suspicion on the natives. Work on that radio, Hank. I'll try to salvage some supplies from the wreck. We've got to eat. Come on, Buck.
There's something...
How are you wrecked, old boy? You wouldn't hurt anyone, would you? This is all stuff we can use.
There's lots more out there.
Good boy, Buck. Thanks, boy.
You and I are going to be friends, boy.
Take it away, Hank. Pull it up on the beach.
Come along, little doggy.
Buck, come on back. It's all right.
You had me scared. I thought you was having cramps.
Buck and I stopped to do a little fishing, didn't we, old fellow? Oh, boy. Hank! Look, a footprint.
Ain't yours or mine.
Well, if it isn't my friend McCartney. Come right in, old fellow.
Lowry's the name. Now, where did you come from?
What's your meeting in this desolate spot? I can't say the accommodations are very tasty, but never mind, we'll manage. Oh, now, this is a coincidence. If it isn't my friend Robinson Crusoe, on a desert island, just as you said you'd be.
How did you get here, Tupper?
By chartered plane, how else? And a jolly trip it is, too. We'll have a rousing good time, Gar. Just the three of us.
Say, Tupper, let's you and me take a stroll down to the beach. There's some queer shells there you'd like to see.
Seashell? Oh, well, all there.
You and me's going to get along swell, Tupper.
calling Pacific dirigible. Calling San Francisco. Clipper Island, calling Pacific dirigible.
Something wrong here. I'm getting interference.
Interference?
Well, try 640.
Clipper Island, calling Pacific dirigible. Clipper Island, calling Pacific dirigible. Calling PDA.
Well, this would happen just when we finally got our system working.
How do you suppose you got out of the fire? Guy's got a charmed line.
We should have smashed that radio.
I'll take care of him. Well, there's a government agent loose on the island. Now, we can't take a chance in being seen. We've got to get the natives over here. This island's taboo, and they'll kill any strangers on sight.
I see. And you want the sacred volcano to erupt so the natives will come to appease the wrath of their god.
Right.
My word! The blooming volcano's erupted. This is the chance of a lifetime. The natives will be coming over here. I'll be the first to photograph their ceremonies.
There's something strange about this. I'm going down to the beach.
Mark this guy. I would trust him.
You'd better solve him here.
Princess Melani, our god Pele is angry.
We must lead our people to the ceremonial island and pray for mercy.
Crusoe Pele! Crusoe Pele!
Senora Mana!
Pick it, Gemba! Senor Hood!
Melani, Yala Mapu. Your people demand the death penalty for the intruder.
The will of Pele must be obeyed.
noise them savages are making, we must be getting close. Buck's found something. Come on. Jumping Jupiter. Look where they got Ma.
Your people demand the death penalty for the intruder. You've got to do something quick, old man.
I've got it. Flashlight powder.
The will of Pele must be obeyed.
boy.
Good work, Hank.
Well, Frankie's nips, too, with his flashlight powder. Oh, no need to say anything, Old Bean. Glad to have helped.
Good boy, Rex. Let's get back to the base. I want to contact PDA.
This is Mr. Ellsworth. Have you contacted our operator on Clipper Island?
We haven't been able to yet, sir. We're still trying.
Well, keep trying. If you make contact, call me at once. I hope nothing has happened to Mala. I'm depending on him to clear up this mystery.
Here we are, one of the largest organizations in the world. And our future, the success of our business depends on one man. I wish we could help him.
So do we all, Canfield. But we've got to wait until he establishes radio service.
You'll wait a long time if I'm any judge of men. It's positively uncanny, the way everything seems to go wrong on the island. It's almost as if someone listens in on every word we say.
I believe you've hit it, Canfield. It's possible someone is listening into our radio conversations. And I'm going to request a check of the South Pacific for all outlaw radio stations. Get me mission 8200, please.
Tune me in on the Clipper Island base.
Go ahead, HK. We're standing by. HK on the air. Asking for Draker.
Go ahead, San Francisco.
Don't use radio from now on. Stay off the air. The U.S. government has been asked to check for unlicensed South Pacific stations.
How'll I keep in touch with you?
Use the Pacific cable. Do you hear, Draker?
Yes, sir. We use the Pacific cable connections exclusively. Switch over, Manning. 19. J for Sam. J. G, 98. G, 98. F for K. F for K. G, 96. 2 for 9. 2 for 9.
Well, they've finished that smart guy now.
I'll check with Porotu later. Are you sure you put their radio out of commission?
He wouldn't have parts to replace these with, even if he was alive.
There's something wrong with the cable. I can't make contact.
Oh, you've got to. That's the only way we have of contacting headquarters.
Maybe the girl dragged anchor when she floated around the island.
If she dragged anchor around this point, then our connection is broken. Where's the hulk floating now?
Right?
That's it. Now get out the diving equipment and repair that connection.
While the cat's away, the mice will play. Eh, what?
You're right, Tupper. White mice.
What makes you think natives didn't do this, Muller?
Because the parts that are missing are the only ones that prevent us from repairing it.
I believe there are white men on this island.
And white men who aren't just sailors off the Taloa. But they should have broken everything and made it look like another native job. Maybe those are some of the people we want to find out about.
All right, boys, pass that diver's equipment here. Easy.
I'm going out to the Taloa to find out what those fellas are doing and who they are. No, you don't, Hank.
Oh, I guess I can go swimming if I want.
One of us has to stay here.
Cheerio. Say, McDougal, Marla tells you to stay with me.
And hold your hand, eh? Well, you hold it yourself. McGlowry's the name, and I'm going swimming just as soon as that tyrant gets far enough out so he won't be able to stop me. Well, so long. I'm going to help Paula. Ouch! Oh, my feet! Ouch!
Mr. Fixit?
The anchor drug our connection, but the cable's all right. She'll work now.
Check all the radio stations in the world for all I care. The dumb crunks will never think of looking for a wiretapped into Pacific cable. Hurry it up. We got to be going.
Where's my jacket? Wilson, Ellis!
Hold up. Don't move. Get on your boat.
Go on.
Hurry up.
Ahoy, Marla!
Get on that boat and take their oars, Frank.
Smooth sailing, me hearty.
Help me into this thing. They've just repaired the cable connection. I'm going overboard to wreck it. Whatever you do, keep that air pump going. And don't forget your headset. That's the only way I have to talk to you. Let's go.
Okay.
I've located the cable.
Keep quiet. Mark, Grant. Mark. What's the matter?
It's gone dead again.
Get your glasses. We'll have a look.
something wrong out there. See what you can make out.
They seem to be drifting about helplessly.
Well, get the sub, go pick them up and find out what's wrong.
All right, men. Careful.
Ain't you about ready to come up, Muller? In a minute.
Look for it. All right, ease it off.
What's happened?
Hollow's alive, and he's going down to destroy the cable connection.
We got the drop on us and took our equipment away. He's operating from the deck of that wreck.
We'll blow him out of the water. Man the gun.
I'm set. Fire.
Hank, the air! It's cut off! Hank, please, Hank, start the pump!
All set. Fire.
I need air, Hank! Hank, start the pump! I need air!
What's happened?
Hollow's alive, and he's going down to destroy the cable connection.
He got the drop on us and took our equipment away. He's operating from the deck of that wreck.
We'll blow him out of the water. Man the gun.
Ain't you about ready to come up, Mullen? In a minute.
There. Fire.
Cut your lines, Mullen. We're being shot at. They're trying to blow us up.
All right, Hank. I'll cut the cable and walk ashore.
Look! Come on, men. We'll grab before he reaches land.
He's swimming underwater. He's got to come up soon. Watch the surface for him. There he goes near the shore.
I say, Robbie, you off the shore. Are you all right? Take it easy now, old fellow. Opposite daisy. That's the stuff right, dear fellow. You're sopping wet. Come and I'll help you out of that beastly thing. I say, how does one get to you? You're a bit wrapped up, you know. Bit of a loose bit to your deep-sea togs, what?
What happened to Hank, Tupper?
He was kicking up the water like a jolly marathon swimmer just after the explosion.
Then he's still alive.
He should be, the old walrus, unless those men in the boat caught up with him.
What happened to the ship, Tupper?
A jolly submarine, old fellow. It came up and started firing away.
A submarine? Then we were right about there being other white men on this island. The natives may know what's going on here, and they may not.
The natives, Mr. Government Agent, are innocent.
Princess Melani.
My word.
Why have you come here to spy on my people?
You are mistaken, Your Highness. I have come here to help them, but your people insist on making trouble for me.
My people have always looked to me for aid, not to an interloper.
Many crimes have been blamed upon your people, Princess Melani. But I don't believe they are guilty. There are others upon this island who are your enemies as well as mine.
What do you mean?
That you can help me, if you will.
Goodbye, Mr. Government Agent. Perhaps we may be of aid to each other. Who knows?
I've got to get to Hank. Buck, go find Rex. Meet me at the radio shack. Find Hank, Buck.
You may have caught me, but it don't take an expert to tell where my fist's connected.
Go on, get going.
with Rex, Buck. Lie low.
Drop that gun!
God dang it, Mallett. That was a pretty piece of work.
Untie my friend.
Look out! Get him, Buck. Get him, Rex. Get him.
So you'll let him get away. 3 of you. And you let a horse and dog get away with murder. Wilson reports that Mallett is still alive.
Why, what the blazes for us?
No, but what are we going to do about it?
Plenty.
A for N.
W for N.
FBHK in San Francisco.
What is it?
The Draker calling, sir.
Go ahead.
Reports that his men have failed to capture the government agent and the men with him.
I've heard enough excuse, Draker. Those men must be done away with. Do you hear?
Yes, sir.
I want immediate action. I want...
Beg pardon, sir.
Stand by, Draker. What is it?
Clipper Island is in my territory. I propose to take definite steps to...
What do you propose, Lamar?
I'll leave for the island myself and put things in order. I promise you that in 24 hours after my arrival, Mala will be captured.
Did you hear that, Draker? Lamar is coming to Clipper Island to do your job for you. How will you travel?
By special plane. I'll leave immediately, sir.
There you are, Grandma.
But, old fellow, I'm not old enough to be your grandmother.
I got my own opinion about folks that wears their bedclothes to breakfast.
Look, Hank. I've got a hunch there's a connection between the caves and that old fort on the cliff.
An aeroplane!
It's landing, Hank. Come on!
Well, here we are, sir.
You come with me, Grover.
Yes,
Keep out of sight. I'm going down to investigate.
Lamar's here from headquarters. He wants to see you.
Hey, you two. Lamar from headquarters wants you in the laboratory.
Lamar wants to see you.
I want results. I want action out of you. You think you're on a picnic? I want this government agent captured, and I want it done within 24 hours. It's ridiculous that one man should have caused you all this trouble. Oh, why aren't you paying attention?
I can't let the pressure get too high for this solution, sir.
Well, what are you all standing about for? Go after Mala. Get him. Bring him to me. Take your crew out on the submarine. Destroy the dirigible company's radio base if you have to blow it off the island. Wilson, get your men and scout the island. I want no more failures.
Yes, sir.
And what are you supposed to be doing?
I must oversee the decoding, Mr. Lamar.
Oh, well, get on in there then. Go along with him, Grover. Send a message to headquarters that I'm on the job.
Yes, sir.
In order to complete the experiment, the pressure must be kept to the maximum. Any less pressure than this will make the experiment fail. Any more, the boiler will explode.
I'm here to create efficiency. Increase the pressure in that boiler, Gobo.
But, sir,
You heard me. Keep that needle up to the danger line. Turn the blast furnace on full till it gets there.
I'll have to get more water for the cooling tank. Who does that guy think he is? He's one of HK's lieutenants, and what he says goes.
Who are you?
I'm Mala.
Mala?
Now you can answer some of my questions.
The water's full. Will you blow it? The water's full. Will you blow it? Get me in. are you?
I'm Mala.
Mala?
Now you can answer some of my questions.
The water's low. Will you blow up? Give me a hand here. Mallet, you've let him escape. Don't stand there like numbskulls. Do something. Hold it. Have you seen Mallet?
Why, no, I...
Wilson, take your men and search the tunnel. Draker, a fine mess you've made of things. Mallet's been in here. And no telling what he's discovered.
Now, don't get excited, Lamar. I can handle things.
You can handle things after I've left. And that won't be until I get rid of that government agent. I'm responsible for this space, not you.
And just how do you figure to catch them all?
How do you contact those natives?
Right out here.
Native drum, eh? It's no wonder you've got things in a mess here, depending on primitive methods like that.
That's where you're wrong. Porotu, one of the native chiefs, brought this drum here, calls it jungle telegraph. It's just as fast as any radio and more dependable. Signal Porotu to keep watch for Mala.
Guys, sine Mala. Arong matum, ayo!
He say many warriors keep watch for Mala. They find him quick.
I hope you're right. The sooner they get him, the sooner I get back to headquarters.
We didn't pick up a trace of Mala down in the...
Look.
Drop that gun! Get up out of there! Stand where you are.
It's now!
Where'd he go? In there.
He's headed for the cave entrance.
The oars are gone. That guy never misses a bet. Here's one. Quick, give me the other.
Now get going.
He must be here someplace.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey! Hey! Hold on, boy. I'll get you up. There he is. On the clear. Shoot him down.
jam.
Good boy, Buck.
I was just fixing to go down there after you when you called.
We'd still be done if you had.
Splendid! Splendid! Most characteristic pose. I'll value that, Prince, you know. Give you something to value.
Easy now, Hank. Sell your strength for those men in the fort.
I say, did you ferret them out and all that?
Not exactly, but I have an idea how I can.
How's that?
I overheard the head of the outfit say he was going back to headquarters as soon as I was washed up.
Washed up? Washed up? Oh, I say, is that one of your jolly Americanisms?
I'm going to see to it that they get word that I'm dead. And when the plane leaves for headquarters, I'll be on it.
Dead and on the plane? Oh, I say, that's a bit of all right. Look, you better go back to the radio base. Tut, tut, my man. Where are we bound for?
The native village.
Mana lua siga mala.
Wait here for me.
Why did you come here?
Princess Melani, you have said we might aid each other. I asked you not to reveal me to your people.
You need have no fear of that.
Then will you draw your people from that hut?
And your reason?
Please trust me.
Suba sama orang Dayak.
Sama, orang Dayak. Mari sini. Lihat, mari sini. Ah, Robra. Mari, mereka.
Katusa.
By Jove! The princess is leading her tribe away. And if you don't shut off that loudspeaker of yours, you lead them right back.
Come on, let's go. Tupper.
Assuredly not. I published a book on native drum messages and all that, you know.
Well, what are they saying? Porotu say Mala dead now. Warriors touching.
Good.
You'd better make sure.
Fight warriors. Dead now.
That's a break for you and your crew, Wilson. I won't have to tell headquarters that you let Mala slip through your fingers.
You leaving?
No need of my staying, now that I've cleared up the trouble with Mala. Send that pilot to me at once.
I'll be lucky if I can get on that plane alone.
Oh, I can handle both them pilots with one hand.
We could capture the plane, all right, but that won't get us to headquarters of the gang.
Oh, I see. You're going to let them take you to the big boss without them knowing it.
Let's hope so.
What about the men?
I couldn't draw them out very much. As far as I could tell, they're all to be trusted. What's the matter? Forward. Wait a minute, I'll fix him. I'll take it. Gas line's clogged up. Get up there and fix it. This keeps up with some. Work like a charm. Now what are you going to do? Hold on and I'll show you. Still on. I can't control it. Work like a charm. Now what are you going to do? Hold on and I'll show you.
I can't control it.
Pele is quick to destroy those who arouse the wrath of the gods.
He lives. Come aboard, fella.
Rancor! It is Pele's will that Mala shall die. It is not for you to interfere.
If Pele willed his death, he would be dead. He still lives. I'm going to. Speak up, Harry.
As High Priest of Pele, I forbid it. Disobedience will bring disaster upon your people. Perhaps death to you.
You threaten me with death, Porotu?
I warn you that Pele's vengeance can be worse than death.
My people are loyal to me. I do not fear you, Porotu.
Lu sama saya, kampung. Ayo, ayo, dekat.
We say Malalai, float on the Waco Plain. Princess Melani leaving canoe to rescue him.
Get 2 men. Get out in the launch and capture Mala before the princess does. Hurry. Signal Porotu and tell him to come here immediately.
They want you.
Why did you run the risk of rescuing me?
I run no risk.
A launch filled with white men is after it.
Around. Take it, Johnny. Look up. Look up.
Don't use that. I can Princess Melani.
We're going to the 7 Arches. They can't follow us there. Look up. Look up. We're safe now.
Say, we can't make it through that hole. Turn her back.
They're turning back.
Princess Melani is a direct descendant of the Comatoan king. At her death, rule of the people would fall to the next in royal lineage. I would be no better off.
Well, why not start a line of your own, Porotu, with you at its head? Forget the Comatoan kings. Why, with our help, you could rule the island.
A new line? How could it be done? Many of the people are still loyal to Melani.
Well, if it can be proven that Melani has been false to her people and betrayed them, would they still be loyal to her? Now, I have a plan that will accomplish all of that.
Orandaya. Melana, Melana.
Porotu has told lies to my people. Many of them remain loyal, but his power is increasing.
If you work with me, the United States government will help you.
I'll see what can be done. Goodbye, Mala. Porotu? What does this mean, Porotu?
There is to be a meeting in the sacred gorge of Pele tonight, Your Highness. Drums will summon your people from the neighboring islands.
A meeting? For what purpose?
Of importance to you, Princess Melani. You will be there. Warung Batung, ayo!
Drums no more than I do. Mama's been gone a dang long time. Oh, what's the matter?
I've lost the blooming needle.
What do I care if you lost your needle?
Oh!
What's the matter?
I found the jolly beastie.
Mama don't show up pretty soon. I'm gonna look for him.
Oh, don't worry, old bean. Mala leads a charmed life, what?
What?
What? I say, funny, Rhoda. Oh!
What's up with the natives?
Yes, tell us about it, old Toffywax. Hank was thinking they'd made a meat pie out of you by this time.
Not just, but there's trouble brewing on the island tonight. Trouble for who? That's what we're going to find out about. Come along.
Lansang babae, mana. Lansang babae.
Hindi man na uwaduka.
Sayara Duka, Rani Melani. Imani Tuka, Uncle Mayo.
He's blaming all the ills and sufferings of his people on Princess Melani.
Raum Nusama Naturani.
Dubalan, Du Orang Jahat. Du Kini Pele Yarumin.
He is Signor Paley shall decide if the Princess Melani be guilty of treason or not.
Kanista, Tuma, Natista, Waka, Yuda.
Granted.
How?
The signal. Him come. Torch, sway. All right, Global, give it a works.
Lele salam jalan. Lele salam jalan.
Nari, Patio, Milani, Hele, Hona, Arume. Richard Yamba. As you leap into the fire pit, Princess Melani, remember the vengeance of priest of Paley.
Take that trail up the canyon. Hurry!
the canyon. Hurry!
I think we've been killed.
No. Ayaw daw ang tamasa sa kampong, pero sinaranas niya kung dati.
Let's go.
Princess Melani. Lala both gone dead.
Switch over to the sub, make a cycle band. I've got word for headquarters.
I'm turning that Broadham deal over to you, Crosby. Check with the London office. I want results.
Yes, sir. I have a report here from Geneva.
Just a minute.
Draker calling from Clipper Island.
Put him on.
Yes, sir.
Make your report, Draker.
Clipper Island base. Draker talking. That government agent sent over here by the dirigible company has been washed up. We are in complete control of the natives.
Then see that you remain in control. And send all available men to San Francisco headquarters.
Very well, sir.
This is Mr. Ellsworth. Have you contacted our operator on Clipper Island?
We haven't been able to yet, sir. We're calling regularly as you ordered.
Well, keep trying. If you make contact, call me at once. I hope nothing has happened to Mala. I'm depending on him to clear up this mystery.
Don't think of tougher times a wasting with that sort of music. I want hillbilly.
That's beastly noise, McPimple, old bean. You have no taste for better music at all.
Get away from that dial and let me get the music.
Hey, you two. I'm ashamed of you playing around when you should be attending to work. Howdy, miss.
Thank you. Marla, I've got to go to my people before Porotu does them some harm.
I don't want you taking any risk. In a little while, I'll go with you to the village.
How can I ever repay you for what you have done?
You have rewarded me with your friendship, Melani.
Bye, Marla.
What was that?
word to tell her my fit connected.
All right, get going. Drop that gun!
Untie my friend.
Look out!
So you let him get away. 3 of you. And you let a horse and dog get away with murder. Wilson reports that Mala is still alive.
Why, what the blazes?
I know, but what are we going to do about it?
Let me. Signal Porotu that Mala and Princess Melani are still alive.
Melani still lives. Your control of the people is not certain unless he's dead.
She will not live to see another sunrise.
Go get him.
Good boy, Rack.
When my people arrive, you'll be punished for keeping me here.
When your people come, you'll be killed.
Breaker calling from Clipper Island, sir.
Put him through.
We have everything under control. We've captured Princess Melani, and Porotu has turned her people against her. She will be sacrificed tonight.
Good. Melani must die. Then Marlowe will have no one to help him, and nothing can stop us.
and his warriors are coming.
Come on. You'll have to jump. Think you can make it?
I don't know.
I'll go first. Jump, Melani. I'll cut you.
We must hurry from here. Porotu and his warriors are coming.
Come on. You'll have to jump. Think you can make it?
I don't know.
I'll go first. Jump, Melani. I'll cut you.
Porotu holds the ancient insignia of the Comatoran rulers. If he should wear it, my power will be lost.
I'll get it for you.
You'll be killed. He says he will wait until tomorrow and hold a royal coronation in the village.
Let's go.
It's Buck. Come on.
Buck. All right.
Robbie, old boy, we were a bit worried about you.
What happened?
Porotu stole Melani's royal headdress.
There can be only one ruler of the tribes. If Porotu wears a coronet, he will be king, and I will be an outcast hunted by my people.
Well, he ain't gonna wear it. Me and Ma'll see to that.
Porotu will not be crowned at tomorrow's ceremony. You'd better remain hidden.
I'll go to the burial cave of the Komatoan kings, the cave of the winds. It is taboo ground, and I will be safe there.
Take Rex and Buck with you. They will be your companions and guards.
I'll take Buck. The horse would not be able to cross the swamplands.
Send Buck if you need me.
I will, Mala.
Take care of her, boy.
Goodbye, Princess.
Cheerio.
That's all right, Buck. Come along.
His Royal Nibs is to be crowned King of the May.
Not if we can help it. We must get that feathered coronet before he has a chance to be crowned.
How are you going to work it?
Unless I miss my guess, Porotu will be officially crowned on that platform beneath a tree.
I'd like to crown him with a jolly boulder.
My idea is to get up on that tree. At the right moment, Hank, you run Rex through the village. Create a disturbance. I'll do the rest.
Doggone it, Mala. Rex and me don't get along so good.
McDibble, my boy. You're not an equestrian.
Don't slap me on the back. My name's not McDibble, and I don't like vegetables.
I say, old bean, let me have a try at riding Rex.
Do whatever you like, but be ready when I give the signal.
Ini raya Porotu, rakanusi barakantuna, diratone basondare. Kiatuna. Ini Porotu, pasina raya Kurana. Ini raya Porotu, rakanusi barakantuna, diratone basondare. Kiatuna. Dia Kurana, ibu kumura ekila. Karekona, eh? Nanti orang kaya.
Now, let her rip, Tupper.
Pepper's got the cornet, but Rex has got Pepper. They're headed for the swamp.
My word. My word.
Stay where you are. I'm coming over.
Caduce. say, old fellow, I'm in a bit of a fix. I saved the jolly old headdress.
I thought I'd never catch up to you.
You wouldn't have if those alligators hadn't stopped Porotu. He's determined to get this crown. It's the last symbol of power Princess Melani has over her people. Hello, old boy. Where's Princess Melani? We'd better get to Melani before Porotu finds our trail. This must be the Cave of the Winds Melani told us about.
Sure sounds spooky. I can see why the natives made it taboo.
Topper! Topper! Hurry up! Hurry up! Princess Melani!
I was afraid Porotu's warriors had captured you.
They almost did, but we lost them back by the swamps. They're probably still looking for us.
I don't think they'll follow you here. It is the belief of the Comatons that no one can enter this cave and live.
I say, old chap, I've just found the most wonderful...
Someday, Tupper, you'll go too far.
Where's Melani's crown?
Melani's crown?
Yes.
I got it. I left it on a rock when I stopped to lace my shoes. Well, come here, quick.
What's he saying?
He's telling them that this cave is no longer taboo, that they must follow him and search for the crown.
Give me that shell, Tupper. They found it.
My people will never again accept me as their princess.
Don't take it too seriously. Porotu's not of royal blood. Those white men in the fort are responsible. They have helped Porotu and led him on.
Then I suggest cleaning out the fort and bringing the bounders to terms.
You need help, and there's no way of sending word from here.
They must have a radio in that fort. I'll get in there somehow and send for help. You'll be safe here.
Right you are. If anyone comes near, I'll frighten them clear off the island.
Let's go, Buck. Good boy, Rex.
Go get him, Rex.
There's that black stallion. Belongs to Princess Melani. She won't have any use for him anymore. Come on.
Go to it, Rex.
What's the matter with that door?
Come on, beat it, you mutt.
Get up. Take off your belt. Turn around. Get back to the others, Buck.
What's that? All this is not getting us any place. Try Series F.
All right, Morgan. All right. Stand. G for F. G for N. R for L. R for L.
Porotu send message.
Well, what is it?
No send yet. I call you.
O for D. A for L. E for I. W for B. E for N. R for L. R for L.
Tell him I'm here. Porotu Raya.
Porotu king now. Princess Melani. Mala both gone dead. Price.
Switch over to the sub, make a cycle band. I've got word for headquarters.
Okay.
E for E, A for F. E for N.
I have a report here from Geneva.
Just a minute.
Draker calling from Clipper Island.
Put him on.
Yes, sir.
Make your report, Draker.
Clipper Island base, Draker talking. That government agent sent over here by the dirigible company has been washed up. We are in complete control of the natives.
Then see that you remain in control and send all available men to San Francisco headquarters.
Very well, sir.
Now I'll give you some orders.
Now,
I'll be. Get in that room and be quick about it.
He must have heard your talk with HK.
He'll use the radio, sure.
Oh, shut up. I've got to get us out of this.
I've got it. This torch will do it. Turn on that tank.
Clipper Island calling PDA. Clipper Island calling PDA.
Mr. Ellsworth, Marla's calling from Clipper Island. He's on the radio now.
Marla,
Great guns, man. I'd almost given up hope.
Clipper Island calling PDA.
PDA calling Clipper Island. This is Ellsworth.
Hello. Hello, Ellsworth? Marla speaking. Send a plane at once to the Clipper base.
What's on the island, Mala? What have you found out?
Plenty. I'll tell you when I get there.
I'll contact the Marine Corps.
Don't send Marines. They'll just drive the brains of the gang to cover. Get a plane over here. I'll clean out the higher-ups in San Francisco. Don't send Marines. They'll just drive the brains of the gang to cover. Get a plane over here. I'll clean out the higher-ups in San Francisco.
Mala will bother us anymore. Come on, Solar. We'll go report this to HK.
My name ain't McTougal. It's McGlowry. Will you get that straight?
Most assuredly, old chap.
You stay here where it's safe. I'll go out and see what it's all about.
Buck boy, how are you?
But you mustn't cast aspersions on my character. I'm brave, you know.
You ain't brave, Tuppy. You're so galding dumb you don't know the difference.
Come now, McDingle.
Name ain't McDingle, and I repeat, you ain't brave, you're dumb. That's one thing about me, I don't scare easy.
Hank, Tupper, you're not scared, are you?
My word.
It's Marlowe. I managed to radio PDA. Joe Davis, Chief of Pacific Intelligence, is on his way by seaplane. He ought to arrive here at any time now.
You gonna leave us?
Just for a while. I found out that the head of the spy ring is in San Francisco. Is connected in some mysterious way with PDA. Hank, I want you and Tupper to stay here and guard Melani. She must be protected at all times.
Count on us, Muller.
Roll there. McCougal and I will defend her.
I'll see you all when I get back. I'm going now to meet the seaplane. Goodbye, Princess. Come on, Buck. Go find Drax, old boy. Go on.
Goodbye, Marla.
So, that's Clipper Island. Desolate-looking place. Well, there's Marla.
Hello there, Joe Davis.
Marla, well, I'll be. Are we ready to take off? All set. Marla, I want you to meet Jim Taylor and Ed Barnes.
Hello.
Hello there. How are you?
I hope you thought to bring me some clothes. I'd hate to land in San Francisco in this outfit.
I've got just what you need.
Take off immediately. I've got a definite lineup on a ring of international crooks operating out of San Francisco. Should be able to round them up in short order.
We can break it.
The plane has picked up a passenger and is leaving the island.
Passenger? Who?
Looked like Mullet.
Switch over to the sub-maker cycle band. I've got word for headquarters.
Okay.
Yes?
The Draker calling from Clipper Island, sir.
Put him through.
HK, Mullet suddenly left my plane from Clipper Island. He knows enough to wreck us.
I've already been informed of this. The plane is bringing Moa to San Francisco. We're ready for him.
What about PDA?
They're being watched. If Ellsworth gets too suspicious, it'll be too bad for Mr. Ellsworth. Sign off, Trigger. Hello, airport? Is Jim Taylor there?
Jim Taylor has left with Davis, the PDA amphibian, for Pacific flight. No, I don't know. Yes, Davis is Chief of Pacific Intelligence. Who's this calling? Hello. Hello.
Who was that?
I don't know, Mr. Ellsworth.
Well, be careful who you give any information to.
Yes, sir.
Jim Taylor reporting. Amphibian, PDA, southwest Farallon, 1,500 miles. Visibility excellent. No headwinds. Ceiling unlimited. Airspeed 165. That's all. Jim Taylor, Amphibian, PDA, signing off.
The plane should be in at this time tomorrow.
We ought to be there pretty soon now.
And from what you told me, we ought to be able to make it pretty hot for some people. Must have eaten something that didn't agree with me.
Perhaps you smoked too much.
No. It's probably my stomach.
Well, record time.
They're here at last.
Good.
Well, Muller. How do you do, Mr. Ellsworth?
Oh, where's Mr. Davis?
Haven't you seen him? I thought he got out ahead. Wait a minute.
Muller, what's up?
Davis is dead.
What? Dead? How? What happened? Oh, this is terrible.
It's strange. The police are arriving so soon.
He's in there, Inspector.
Get in there, Ed. Make an examination.
You should be a detective, Taylor. How did you know it was murder?
I didn't. I just found him dead and thought it was heart failure.
Yes? Then why did you send for the homicide squad?
How did you know it was murder?
I have proof that it was murder, Taylor. Straight evidence of murder. The cigarette is poison.
Davis was dead before the plane ever landed. I must ask everyone who was in that plane to remain here for examination.
You want me?
And why not, Taylor?
You think if I killed him, I'd be the one to call the police?
You carry cigarettes?
Yes, sure.
These are not the same brand, but...
I had 2 packs of cigarettes on the plane, and they were the same brand as the cigarette in a handkerchief there.
Let's see them.
I said I had 2 packs. One of them disappeared on the trip. Davis was Muller's superior. They quarreled on the way coming back from the island. Davis said that when they got back, Muller was to be dropped from the service. That's all I know.
Your efforts to frame me are so clumsy, I'm almost sorry for you. But I have no pity for the murderer of Joe Davis.
What do you mean?
Why don't you tell him you saw me steal your second package of cigarettes?
I don't know what happened to them.
No? Then you don't remember putting them in the pocket of my coat.
I don't know what your game is, Muller, but you can't pin anything on me.
I don't have to, Taylor. You've hung this murder on yourself.
What about that other package of cigarettes?
I found them in the side pocket of this coat. A little package wrapped in cellophane. The fingerprints of the man who killed Joe Davis.
I'm sorry. I thought...
Look, he's on the bank.
Well, he'll get killed.
5 feet drops, he'll break his neck.
He's hanging on there.
Look, he's on the bank.
Trouble, he'll break his neck. He's hanging on there.
Look at that crazy guy! I can't do it!
Take him inside. I want to question him.
Mala, before we go in there, I'd like a brief account of what you found on Clipper Island. Sit down. Things have been happening so rapidly that I'm still in the dark as to what it's all about.
We're up against an organization so ruthless and so powerful, it's a wonder we're still alive to talk about it.
What have you found?
I've discovered a mystery involving international spies who will stop at nothing. Recall some month ago when your company's giant dirigible, the San Francisco, took off on its maiden voyage to Australia.
Contact the island at once, Mr. Jones. Give them our position and ask for a check on visibility. Their report should have come in long ago.
Call Clipper Island for visibility. Dirigible San Francisco calling Clipper Island. Calling Clipper Island. Standing by. Calling Clipper Island. Calling Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling. Calling Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling Clipper Island. Standing by.
Dirigible San Francisco. This is Clipper Island. Go back. San Francisco. Do you hear me? I'm the only one left alive. Do you hear me? Go back, San Francisco. There's something in...
Some kind of trouble on Clipper Island, sir. They're trying to reestablish contact.
I don't like this.
Chief engineer reports rear starboard engine backfiring, sir.
Having cut it off keeps on giving trouble.
Aye, aye, sir.
The active part of the ship's on fire, sir. The flames are threatening the tanks.
The ship's on fire. Clipper Island. Answer. We're in distress. Is it safe to try a landing? Clipper Island. Clipper Island. Dirigible San Francisco calling. We're in distress.
No doubt at the time that the disaster was due to sabotage. Remember? It was in your very office that violence was committed just as we were about to find out something.
I knew when to get out. The others wouldn't quit. And now they're all dead, ain't they? I told them to leave.
Now, try to compose yourself, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, give us all the information you possibly can.
I tell you, I don't want to be mixed up in it. I'm getting out of here.
Come, Stevens. You're in possession of facts which may be very useful to Mr. Mala.
Okay. The natives. They're crazy. They'll do anything. Clipper Island is taboo. They don't want nobody on it. And that ain't all. There's something on that island. I'm the only one who knows about it.
What is it you know?
It...
Poison dart.
Where did it come from?
Everything seemed to point to the work of natives. It was on board the seaplane for Honolulu that I first saw Princess Melani, ruler of the tribes of Clipper Island.
You know who she is? She's a princess, a native princess.
wasn't until I reached the island of Kamatoa that certain white men showed their hand. Hank and I were watching a celebration of the natives in honor of Princess Melani's return when... Come on, Hank. Let's get back to the ship.
Where do you think you're going? You ain't getting to Clipper Island.
We better get back to the boat before the rest of them come after us. Come on, Buck. The Taloa caught fire and was burned to the water. But I saw something that night which showed me how strong our enemies were.
Careful now.
Captain Wilson?
Right.
Bring your men aboard. Take over that launch.
Submarine? Good heavens.
I was later able to find my way into the headquarters of these men. They're well organized. But the ringleader is here in San Francisco. That's why I've come back.
It's unbelievable. This man you captured, Taylor. Perhaps we can get some information from him.
That's what I hope to do. Shall we go in there? We know your gang has a base on Clipper Island. They've tried to wreck the Pacific Dirigible Company. You've got a man planted here to work from the inside. Now who is it?
You can't prove it by me.
It's no use, Nala. It's obvious that he won't tell us anything.
Sergeant, take this man to the station. I want every thread of his clothes examined. And send me the report.
Right.
I thought that would draw him out.
50-cent piece. What was he going to do with that?
Hide it in his mouth to get rid of the evidence. Operative 211. Bayview 4573. Take him to the station and hold him secretly. Be sure no one knows we've captured him.
Right.
Hello, Morgan. Marla speaking. Get me the address of Bayview 4573. I'm at the Pacific Dirigible Airlines field office. It's 10 to 1 at their headquarters. I'm going over there and find out. We'll have to move carefully. We're up against a big outfit, an international spy ring. Marla speaking. Right. I've got it, thanks. Send that address into headquarters, but tell them not to close in until I give the signal. Mr. Ellsworth, I'll ask you to go back to the main office and check on the whereabouts of every member of your company.
Good luck, Nala.
Inspector Harrell reporting.
M2 reporting. Urgent.
M2 M2 reporting. Urgent call, sir.
What is it, M2?
Marlowe has forced information from Taylor. He's headed for headquarters in a big yellow touring car. I think he'll take the ridge route.
Hang up, M2. That government agent has gotten wind of us and Taylor. He's heading this way in a big touring car. See that he's stopped on the ridge, Crosby.
Crandall will stop him, HK.
Yeah? We'll get him all right. Big yellow touring car, eh?
Hello? Ellsworth speaking.
Phone the police and have them send all available men to 683 North Crown Hill. We're closing in on HK's headquarters in the morning.
Will you be there?
I'll be there. Remember, the number is 683.
What do you want?
I've got to see the boss.
I'm the boss. What's your business?
Operative 211.
Get in here, you fool. What's the big idea coming here?
I had to. I'm in trouble. I've got to see the boss.
All right, wait here. I'm going in first to make sure they don't get a warning.
Get everything ready for a quick trip to Clipper Island. Connect me with the Clipper Island base.
Yes, sir. Clipper Island, standing by. HK calling Draker. Go ahead, San Francisco.
One of our pilots was picked up by police on a murder rap. They're bound to break him, and we're folding up this headquarters. How are you set on the island?
Yeah. We have everything under control. We've captured Princess Melani, and we're holding her right here. Now, the natives won't move against us without her.
We'll leave for the island at once. Crosby, see that the plane is ready.
Yes, sir.
Don't anybody move. You're under arrest.
All right, second, boys. Don't shoot. You got it. Light them up. Get them out of here.
The head of the gang got out through that tunnel. It's a regular honeycomb. Not a chance of catching him.
I'll take the gang down to headquarters. Question.
If you want me, I'll be at the dirigible company's office.
Right.
Canfield. I've been looking all over for you. Where have you been?
Company business.
Another week at this rate, and the company will go into receivership.
That's the wrong attitude, Ellsworth. Why, we've just completed the finest dirigible in the air. And it will probably be wrecked like the first one we built. It's criminal to send another dirigible to Clipper Island until we've solved the disaster of the first one.
But unless we establish the air route to Australia and do it fast, the company will go under.
Mala seems to be our only way out. It's just possible. Mala. If you gentlemen had listened to me, he never would have come on this case.
Yes?
Mr. Hastings to see you on a private matter.
All right. I'll see him in a few moments. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
Quite all right. We understand.
How'd you come out?
We cleaned out the gang without much trouble. But the brains of the outfit, a man they call HK, got away from us.
As long as he's at large, we don't dare send the dirigible.
Did you check on the personnel?
Everyone is accounted for, except Jackson and Canfield. They just came in a few minutes ago.
I have no proof yet, but I'm almost sure one of those two men is HK.
Canfield and Jackson? My own men?
If either one drops out of sight, radio immediately. He'll be our man, and I'll get him when he tries to land at Clipper Island.
But what am I to do?
Just sit tight. I'm taking a radio on the plane. I'll keep in touch with you.
now, is it? McLaury's not good enough. Listen, Tupper, as a personal favor to me, old pal, just call me Mac.
Oh, quite.
What's the matter, boy? He's trying to tell us something. And I could tell him a thing or two about some people.
Come here, Bert. How are you?
Robbie, old boy, this is a jolly coincidence. We were just endeavoring to communicate with you by wireless. And I would have if I didn't have so much cooperation. Molly, it's good to see you. But we got bad news for you. Princess Melani's disappeared.
I know all about that. They're holding her prisoner in the fort, but it won't be for long.
In the fort? Well, I say, how could you possibly know that, old chap?
I'll tell you later. Right now, I'm going after Melani.
I'll go with you.
I'll have more chance alone. I brought some radio parts in the plane. You'd better bring them in and get the radio started.
Delighted. I'll get them in a jiffy. Tupper, you stand over by that bush and tell the story of your life. I'll get them.
You stay here with Rex, boy.
Draker thinks he heard a plane come in. Better search those coves along the coast.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
I don't see anything.
Stay where you are.
I sent the men out to search for the plane.
Are you sure Melani can't get out of the gun gallery?
Not unless she wants to jump down 1,000 feet of cliff.
Well, we can't have any slip-ups with HK coming here.
Melani, are you alone?
Yes.
Stand back there. We'll never get through that door. Come on, Toller.
Take it away, we'll hear plenty from headquarters. There they are, and they've got the launch. We'll never catch them.
This cannon ought to stop that boat.
Toller, for once, you've got an idea. Wilson, Ellis, come in here. Get this gun. Prepare to fire. Fire! Oh, never catch him.
This cannon ought to stop that boat.
Hold up for once, you've got an idea. Wilson! Ellis! Come in here! Get this gunner! Prepare to fire! Fire! Oh, it's still afloat. Fire! Jump, Melani! Jump! Signal Porotu that Mala and Princess Melani are still alive.
Melani still lives. Your control of the people is not certain unless he's dead.
She will not live to see another sunrise.
Some of the warriors are still loyal to him.
Answer the drum signal and tell them I am ruler of the Comatones.
Ayaw, dong. Tambularan na ka. Ayaw, likas. Likas.
It's a message from Porotu to the men at the fort. He's saying he has full control of my people. I must go to the village.
That would be dangerous.
I do not fear Porotu. Many of my warriors remain loyal to me.
We'd better go to the Clipper base first.
That's beastly noise, McPipple, old bean. You have no taste for Beffa music at all.
Right up
Away from that dial and let me get the music.
Hey, you two. I'm ashamed of you playing around when you should be attending to work.
Howdy, miss.
Thank you. Mala, I've got to go to my people before Porotu does them some harm.
But there's danger of Porotu turning your subjects against you.
Not if I can prove that he is unfit to rule.
How can you do that?
There is a certain test among the customs of the Comatorans designed to prove the right to rule. Those with royal blood in their veins are trained for this test from infancy. Porotu will fail, and my people will recognize me as their queen once more.
I'm sure I could get the British broadcast from London if old McCouple here would permit me.
The name is McLowry, Tupper. McLowry. Do you hear me?
I heard you the first time, McLogan.
Clipper Island calling Pacific Dirigible Airlines. Clipper Island calling PDA. Clipper Island standing by.
Mala, this is Ellsworth. I've been waiting to hear from you. The dirigible California must make a flight to Australia, or the company will go bankrupt. I've delayed their start until we got your report.
Sun Dirigible California. Make sure Mr. Canfield, Mr. Jackson are aboard. If they are aboard, chances of accident to dirigible are slight.
I'll do just as you say, Mala. The California will carry no passengers but Jackson, Canfield, and myself.
Have the dirigible keep in radio contact with Clipper Base during her flight. Every 20 minutes. Clipper Island, signing off. From now on, till the dirigible arrives, we'll have to be on the alert.
Bit of a risk sending the dirigible at this time.
It is a risk, Tupper, but I have a hunch it will force the hand of the mastermind who is head of this ring.
You mean if I call HK?
HK. If I'm not mistaken, he'll be aboard the dirigible. Where's Princess Melani?
I have come here, Porotu, to let the people decide which one of us is worthy to rule them.
But that has already been decided.
A certain time-honored test has been overlooked. The ordeal of the Black Orchid. If in your heart you know you are fit to rule, you will feel no fear of the test.
But the juice of the Black Orchid is deadly.
Not to those who are descendants of kings and worthy to rule the people of Komatoa. Subasana Suna, Komatoa.
It is instant death.
I do not fear the death lurking in the petals of the Black Orchid.
I'll meet your challenge. When you drink of the Black Orchid, so will I. Labipatu. I accept my defeat, Princess Melani. It has been proven that you are more worthy to reign than I. In my humbleness, I ask one last favor of you.
And that?
That you allow me to place the royal coronet upon your head. Afterwards, I will banish myself from the island forever.
As you will, Porotu.
Sukatriva. Good old Rex.
How can I ever repay you for what you have done?
You have rewarded me with your friendship, Melani.
Now you can count on me and my people to aid you, Mala.
Thank you, Princess. A great dirigible is on its way here.
Shouldn't be far from Clipper Island now. About 6 hours, I'd say.
Sure this head guy's aboard? This bloke they call HK?
I know him. He'll show up any minute now, and you'll see him for yourself. There's a lot of dough in it for us if we pull this job off right.
Wallace, that's him now.
PDA, Dirigible, California, calling Clipper Island. Standing by for weather report.
Clipper Island, calling Dirigible, California. Weather, fair. Visibility, good. Ceiling, unlimited. No wind. Clipper Island, signing off.
Draker. HK calling Draker. Calling Draker. Calling Draker.
This is Draker, HK. Go ahead.
Is everything in readiness at the fort?
Yeah. We have everything under control.
Sign off now, Draker. We're giving the dirigible a works in a couple of minutes. Get going.
I insist upon knowing the meaning of this.
Yes. What is this? What's going on here?
What? It's gas.
Engineer. Engineer.
Get him into the conning tower.
Mala, how'd you get here? I overheard a radio message giving directions for the mutiny. Mutiny? You'll find that some of your crew are undercover operators for the international spy ring. They've filled your reserve tanks with poison gas. Mr. Brooks, call the radio room.
Aye, sir.
What's our position, Mr. Williams? We're headed due south.
The radio room doesn't answer. But the engine room and the crew are reporting.
Set our course for Clipper Island. We're going back.
Aye, aye,
Ellsworth, the others, they're gone. The gang sent a submarine to take the passengers out after you and the crew were overcome by gas. It's incredible. I'll radio the island. They may be able to stop the submarine before it reaches the island.
Man injured, sir. Call the ship's doctor. I'll take care of him.
Aye, sir.
I'll put the entire crew at your disposal, Mala. We're going to see this through.
That may not be necessary, Captain. Dirigible California calling Clipper Island. Dirigible California calling Clipper Island.
I say, he's got the popper to just keep your hands off of there.
Dirigible California calling Clipper Island. Dirigible California calling Clipper Island.
Muller, this is Hank. Where are you?
I'm on the dirigible. I want to speak to Princess Melani.
Mala, what is it?
Ellsworth and the two directors of the dirigible company are held prisoners in the submarine. They're headed for the fort.
If you can send your warriors and rescue them, we may break the gang and bring peace to your island.
I'll do it at once if you think best.
Thank you, Melani. We're coming back as fast as the dirigible will take us.
All right, hurry it up, you.
You men have carried this too far. I'm president of Pacific Dirigible Airlines.
Save your breath, mister. You'll talk plenty when HK sees you.
Wilson, take him in and see what that is. All right, let's get going. Come on. Step on.
There you are, Draker.
Lock him up. Be sure you put him in separate rooms.
All right, boys, take him away. I heard some natives at the cave entrance, and they didn't sound friendly.
Don't worry. HK will take charge from now on.
HK?
Just arrived. He's one of the prisoners you brought in.
Draker, who sent those natives over here?
Must have been Princess Melani. Porotu has lost control of the tribe.
How do you expect to operate when every native in the Pacific knows about this base? I'll make those savages sorry they ever found this fort. What's that? The dirigible.
How could it be? There's not a man alive.
Never mind that. Man the cannon. We'll blow that dirigible out of the sky.
Get that gun ready. Fire.
They've opened fire. Lift to 3,000. Full speed ahead.
3,000. Full speed ahead.
I'll drop out from the plane while you move out of range. I've got to get in that fort. Good luck, Mala.
no use. The dirigible is out of range.
They're bound to send for help. You'll have to abandon the fort. Get the men ready to man the submarine and load all papers and records. We're leaving at once. When the natives storm the fort, they'll have a surprise waiting for them.
Melani, send word to your men and tell them to keep attacking the water entrance. The rest of us will try to force the land entrance.
I'll go myself.
I'll go on alone from here. I'll call you if I need you.
No, you don't. This is one time. I'm going with you.
All right, Hank, come along.
Wait a minute. You stay here, Tupper. This is a man's job.
Dari mana, Lupe? Barut bahu, barung di dalam. Ayo, nikmat, balik masuk. Dari mana kita? Dan, lima semua.
Stow those records in the submarine and check the fuel supply.
I'm not going through with it.
You'll do as you're told.
HK must be crazy. It'll wreck the fort. It'll kill us all.
Forget it. By the time the volcano goes off, we'll be miles away in the submarine.
Come on, let's go. Stay where you are. Where's Canfield?
We haven't seen him. They've held him separately.
That is HK, and the man we're after.
Oh, what's your right, Mr. Muller?
Canfield, I'll ask you not to disturb my guests.
Everything's ready, Goble. Set off the volcano.
Drop that gun.
Who in blazes are you?
I'm Anthony Tupper, novelist and all that. Write books, you know.
They must have reinforcements. I am up, boys. All right, Goble. Get that charge into the vat. Open it up. I'm sorry I won't be here to share your amusement when the volcano blows the side out of this mountain.
Hurry. It'll blow any minute.
Attaboy, Buck. That was my fellow. Untie him, quick.
It got towed.
Never mind. We'll run that submarine somehow.
Get the motor started.
That's for the thing. Get going, boys. You're in this canoe. You can stay around the water.
So long, Tupper.
Carry on. Look, Lowry.
Called me by my right name.